We're backstage at the ACMs here in Las Vegas. Darius Rucker, how are you? Great to see you.
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. Sit down.
That's good. I'd love to.
You know, I don't expect you to remember this, but we met exactly 1 year ago here.
Yeah.
Your record label had a big dinner for you here down at the seafood restaurant. And so we got a chance to chat a little bit. And so how's the last year been in our fair and lovely country music format?
Awesome. It's been awesome. The record, we finally finished the record and got it out and got the single out, and it's doing pretty good, doing really well for us. And
don't think about it.
Yes, doing well for us, and I can't complain about life right now.
How have you found Nashville just as a creative community, maybe just compared to the pop world?
Oh, there's no comparison. Nashville, the people are so open and ready to work with you, and then so friendly and so inviting. It's totally different than the pop world. Like this right here, this never happened in the pop world. You couldn't get all those. You couldn't get those big pop guys to come here and walk around and talk to radio stations.
Yeah, we're backstage at the ACM Awards here in Las Vegas, sponsored by Sudafed, Sinus and Allergy, and we've got about 50 radio stations in here, and you guys just go station to station. You getting a good reception from these guys?
Oh yeah, it's been great. It's been like I've been on a radio tour, and everybody's been embracing and adding the record, which is important. And
I see the pictures of you going around city to city, station to station. I feel like you're starting over.
Yeah, this is all new to me. I feel like, wow, but I told the label I wanted to do that. I wanted to be the new guy. I wanted to work hard and feel like, starting over, because these guys don't, they know what I did before. They don't know what I plan to do in the future. So I wanted them to know I felt like I was starting over.
Now, I don't believe everything that I read in bios or Q&A sheets, but I was reading yours earlier, and it said that you would actually try to get the guys in Hootie and the Blowfish to be a country band.
Yeah,
I'm not sure I'm buying that.
Seriously, we were the last 2 or 3 records. I would say to them when we decided to start writing, I'd say let's do the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band thing, and go make country records, because I think we're about as close to country band without saying you're country as you can be. And I'd say let's just do it, and they really didn't want to do it. And I understood. And I was cool with that.
Well, actually, I think the stuff you guys write really was. I mean, if you define country music as kind of lyric-oriented songs with adult themes,
and that's what
you guys were doing.
Yeah, that's what.
Are you doing anything at the ACM Sunday night?
I'm just be hanging out and watching, man, and loving every minute of it.
Was last year here your first country music award show?
That was my first country music award show at the ACMs last year, and I went and I got to present an award last year, and that was awesome.
What's going on this summer for you?
I'm going to tour with Hootie in July and August, and then I'm going to put my band together and go out and do the country thing.
Do you have any dates or anybody you're going out with yet, or?
Nobody yet, but this is I'm hoping, praying to get the Brad Paisley tour. That'd be awesome. Well, maybe that would be my ultimate dream.
What were some of the early stuff you listened to? I read too that your was it your grandmother was a country fan, and that you listened to a lot of different music.
Yeah, I listened to a lot. Like early on, I grew up in the 70s. I'm 42. I grew up in the 70s, and I remember AM radio was really big in my house. Of course, everybody's house was all we had, really. Yeah. And I remember Buck Owens being really big for me, because he came out of the, first of all, he was on Hee Haw, so when I heard him on the radio, I loved him.
Right.
And he came out of the radio so different than everybody else. His music was so loud and had so much high end on it that you just heard it so much clearer than everybody else. I always remember being that great. And then in high school stuff, in college, I discovered Radney Foster, and Dwight Yoakam and Lyle Lovett and Nancy Griffith, and those amazing records they were making, and I've been hooked.
Yeah. What else is? Let me think. What else just is going on with you musically in terms of writing? Have you been able? Do you write with the guys in Nashville?
Yeah, I co-wrote every song on the record but one, and that was one of the coolest things, is when you get with those guys, you really realize where all those great songs on country radio come from, because those guys have idea after idea, and they're all great, and they know exactly the right word to use some amazing songwriters in Nashville, man.
Well, it sounds like you're having a good time in country.
Understatement of the year. I'm having a blast, man.
The folks are great. The people are just the best, and all the guys on radio, as you've seen, are just are the best. Have a good time. Hey, we're backstage at the ACMs with Darius Rucker. The single is on the radio right now.
Yes.
Album will be out in the fall. All right. Yeah. You're going to be touring too in the fall with
touring in the fall for my record.
Hey, thank you so much. Have a good time Sunday night. Thanks, Darius.